Phrasal verbs with go. Go through something. Meaning, to experience a difficult or unpleasant situation. Example, she's been going through a difficult time since her brother's illness. Meaning, to examine the contents of something carefully. Example, remember to go through the pockets before you put those trousers in the washing machine. Meaning, to do something in order to practice or as a test. Example, why don't we go through the whole demonstration once more? Meaning, to use a lot of something. Example, I went through $100 on my last trip to New York. Meaning, to be officially accepted or approved. Example, we're hoping that the proposal for the new mall will go through. Go through with something. Meaning, to do something unpleasant or difficult that has already been planned, agreed, or promised, means to undergo. Example, he'd threatened to quit many times, but I never thought he'd go through with it. Go in for something. Meaning, to do something regularly, or to enjoy something. Example, I've never really gone in for classical music, but I love jazz. Meaning, to take part in a competition. Example, are you planning to go in for the 100 meters race? Go on. Meaning, to happen. Example, I'm sure we never hear about a lot of what goes on in government. Meaning, to continue. Example, please go on with what you're doing and don't let us interrupt you. Meaning, to move to the next thing or stage. Example, the second chapter went on to describe his early career. Meaning, to start operating. Example, when does the heating go on? Meaning, to talk in an annoying way about something for a long time. Example, I wish she wouldn't go on about her problems all the time, means talk constantly. Go without something. Meaning, to not have something which you usually have. Example, many of the workers have gone without paychecks for months. Meaning, to manage to live despite not having something, means to survive. Example, they were poor as children, and sometimes had to go without. Go out. Meaning, if a light or something that is burning goes out, it stops producing light or heat. Example, suddenly the lights went out. Meaning, to leave a room or building, especially to do something for entertainment. Example, do you want to go out for a drink after work? Go off. Meaning, if a light or a machine goes off, it stops working. If a bomb goes off, it explodes. If a gun goes off, it fires. Example, the lights went off in several villages because of the storm. His gun went off accidentally. Meaning, if food or drink goes off, it is not good to eat or drink anymore because it is too old. Example, this bacon smells a bit funny, do you think it's gone off? Meaning, to leave a place and go somewhere else. Example, she just went off without saying goodbye. Go about something. To begin to do something or deal with something. Example, how can we go about solving this problem? Go for something. Meaning, to choose. Example, instead of butter, I always go for margarine or a low-fat spread. Meaning, to be going or to go for a particular activity is to move to the place of the activities or begin to do it. Example, why don't we go for a drive? Means have a ride in a car. Meaning, to try to have or achieve something. Example, she tripped me as I went for the ball. Trip means to cause so falling. Go along with somebody, or something. Meaning, to support an idea, or to agree with someone's opinion. Example, whatever you say, I will go along with you. Go together. Meaning to regularly exist at the same time, or often be found in the same place, to happen or be found together. Example, his suit, shirt, and tie didn't really go together. Goings on. Noun, meaning, strange, unusual, or unsuitable events or activities. Example, there were some strange, or odd goings on in that house. Ongoing. Adjective, meaning, continuing to exist, happen, or develop. Example, no agreement has yet been reached and the negotiations are still ongoing.